motherfucking man. How are you, dude? Good to see you. Thank you for the gifted membership. Tiger Lily, where the hell is Zen? He's got a thing tonight.
He's got things.
It's all good.
He's got things.
Everyone's a part-timer but Julie. Listen, man, I'm a part-timer too. You think I'm giving 100% tonight? You're out of your mind. I'm going to mail this bitch in. I'm kidding. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit notify. Let's get to watching part 2 already of Stupid in Vegas. Come on.
Snoop Dogg asked me to get high with him in the limo at the MTV Awards. Yes. What?
Look, stop. Look at
Yeah.
We don't talk about his ears enough because we never see him.
As long as his arms when you see him.
Yeah, look at that. Is weird. They're flat on the top. They're like he's the opposite of Spock. They're flat on the top and pointy on the bottom.
And
no earlobes. Another birth defect for this perfect human. Unbelievable, this guy. He really cares about his appearance. Make sure he looks perfect when he goes on the air, quote unquote.
Very odd look.
That is, I've never seen ears like that.
Nobody has.
Say ear. We don't know what the other one looks like. Could be completely different.
What's the
No
matter?
lobes. Yeah, there's no lobes. Look, it's just a hole. It's just a
Tiger Lily thinks
hole.
it's fetal alcohol syndrome,
Wow.
which he's not. And that's not a joke.
Oh, how cute. Ah.
Ah. Just walk over.
You're gonna make me walk again, huh? All right.
He's been in the room 10 minutes. He's got clothing on the floor. He's a slob. Perfect. He's perfect.
Okay. I'm streaming now. See, that's my. Yes.
Yeah, we're just getting reports from family members being very concerned.
It's not family members. I'm a celebrity. They're trolling you guys.
Can't you tell
I'm a celebrity.
by my clothes on the floor? I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you're rarely a celebrity when you have to say I'm a celebrity.
Oh, you're right.
I'm fine. You're being trolled. I know, but I'm telling you, there's no.
And if you're crying to another adult that you're being trolled, you deserve to be trolled.
Yeah.
problem. Look, I'm streaming right now. They're watching you right now.
No, that's fine. We're just where your parents at?
I swear it sounds like every time she says, "Where are your parents at?" I swear. Listen to this. Tell me it doesn't sound like that.
Oh, look, I'm streaming right now. They're watching you right now.
No, that's fine. We're just where your parents at?
They're at a house. Nice and comfortable.
Because we're getting reports that you left the cat
I think she says, "Where are your pets at?"
inside the garage and inside your car. So the reason why we're up there just to make sure everything is okay.
Okay, listen to me. You are being trolled. You are believing nonsense.
We're not believing.
First of all,
He has such a way with people. Immediately, they dislike him. Immediately. He has no couth, no understanding of diplomacy. A little short midget.
he's the one who went on his stream and said they're in the car and everything's fine. So now they're getting a call from somebody who maybe took him seriously. Who knows? There's a lot of animal lovers out there that don't even
He thought it was funny. Oh, it's 80 degrees in the car. The cats are in the car. They're okay. So,
like that joke. And they call and they get security to come and ask him. And now he turns to them and goes, "You guys are idiots. You think I would leave my cats in a car?
Where'd you hear that bullshit?
Yeah, while I drive with them for a week across the country, you think I'd leave them in a hot car?"
You think I'd let him shit on my car seat? Come on.
Anything. We're just responding to.
Okay, well.
Oh, and it's
I am
funny. Yeah,
telling
stop.
you it's not true.
Sorry, but yeah, Stewie has a good point there. You know, he's saying trolls, but maybe they're not thinking.
Well, maybe
internet.
they don't know the YouTube lingo.
The lingo, so they're thinking
Yeah.
this guy thinks there's actual trolls.
Right. They go, "We got a 5150 over here. This guy's seeing shit. Tase, tase, tase." Oh, that would have been the best.
Thank you.
he told Sam Kinnison's older brother When he couldn't get the interview to work, he goes, leave the room and then come back. So the guy stands up and leaves the room. He has no idea what he should have said disconnect from the system, the internet. But don't leave the room. He has no concept of what's going on or reality, what's happening.
If we get called again, we will have to respond. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you
Now, this is tough guy John in a nutshell. The guy just told him, calm down.
Yeah.
Now, watch John.
I am telling you it's not true. Thank you.
Calm down. If we get called again, we will have to respond. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then you're gonna keep bothering me.
Either way,
Thank
I'm
you.
just giving you a heads up, buddy. Have a good day.
What if every purchase was an investment in your business? With Capital One business cards, you can redeem.
Fuck off.
There you go. There's tough guy. Doors closed, locked.
Yep.
Fuck off.
It'd be funny if they have the gate. Open it
Oh,
back
my
up.
God.
What'd you say?
Right. She pops out of the bathroom. Aha!
The length of those shorts.
Fucking guys. They stop at nothing. It's fucking amazing.
Out of breath. From walking from that door to here. Out of breath.
You step over clothes.
That was a pretty big mountain.
Yeah.
100%. Thanks for the fiver. Kumi is planning a cross burning at your house in Cape Coral. Is your lawn wheelchair accessible? Asking for a friend. Oh, he's not gonna be home. Fatty Patty. I gotta
even
go to the
better.
gym. My stream's gonna be over at 1. Whatever will I do?
All right.
I'll wait.
So this is him just saying, I'm a pussy.
Right.
I'm performative,
Yep.
and I'm just doing this to impress a certain woman.
Exactly.
It's right there. It's right there in front of him. I won't be home after 2 p.m. Come now. If a real tough guy or anybody, they're going to be tough, even if you're upset and you really have a problem with someone.
Forget
You go
that.
now.
If
You go now.
If you were a guy who was actually trying to get laid, that's when you go.
Right.
I'll wait all day. Then we'll have our talk.
And spoiler alert, he didn't.
No.
Hold on.
He was there for 4 minutes, screaming at a house. Didn't go to the door and knock on the door. Feeling, delusional moron. This guy is beyond unbelievable. And yet he believes this stuff. It's not just he's lying and carrying on. He's delusional. He's got alcohol-related dementia. He's demented. The guy is a sick person. 40 years ago, same thing. Nothing changed. He's learned nothing in 40 years. He's actually learned less. He's lost brain cells. Genius.
Let me call my friend.
Oh, here we go. Now he's nervous. Jerry, load up the cats. It's on. Look at him. Look at him panic. He doesn't know where to go, what to grab. Suck in my stomach on the walk back.
It's like a Bigfoot sighting. Look at
Make
that.
sure,
Look at
the
that. Look
claw
at that.
hand is prominently displayed.
Oh, that ain't human.
See, now you know he's nervous. He's got the thumb and the index going together. We've been seeing that for years.
Yeah.
Let me mute myself.
Ah, here we go. It's phone call time. He really does live out here. What do I do?
It is amazing. This is 1 minute. This is the Stevie Tomatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has a pattern of talking tough and then leaving before anything can happen.
Well, that break was to plan an exit strategy / excuse as to why.
He goes on the air and he says, people are coming to Stevie Tomatoes and trolling me. And an hour earlier he says, I'm at Stevie Tomatoes every day at 3 o'clock. If you want to Come fight me. I'll be there. Come and see me. To everybody. Guy, he can't remember his lies. So they're no good because he's so stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, 165 IQ. He's a genius. And his personal appearance, he's so proud of how he looks. Wow.
This is not going to happen.
Right.
Amazing. Oh, Fatty Patty's not gonna be home.
He's there.
Right. Right. And he
home.
knows that.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
knows that, but this is no different than the security guard being on the other side of the door. He
Right.
knows Mountain can't fucking get him from here, so he's gonna be a big, tough guy, talk shit.
Be home.
It's like Grandpa Simpson singing the karaoke.
In the ghetto. On the line on the street.
What an amazing talent we have here. Yes. Howard, you created something unbelievable. He has a stutter, hire him. And if you listen to Howard talk about John, it cancels everything John says happened. Everything's a lie with this guy. I'm starting to sound bitter. It's because this guy's given every opportunity and screwed it up and complains about it. You give a normal guy an opportunity like this, he takes off and makes things happen. But not this moron.
Ran my fart box into oblivion.
I'm gonna need that drop, please.
You have to have that.
I may need this whole section. Look at this smug asshole.
Oof.
In the ghetto. On the line on the street. Ran my fart box into oblivion. Thanks, Robert. You drew first.
Thanks for the $5.
Do we have to be quiet so we can get that right now?
I'll listen to it again.
Yeah.
Ran my fart box into oblivion. Thanks, Robert. You drew first blood with Truly. You ambushed him at a hotel lobby. You know how many people I've interviewed? You know how many celebrities I've interviewed in my life? You do realize that, right?
Well, thank you. I'm a celebrity.
You do realize that I got
I'm a celebrity. Can you get out of here?
Truly's
Thank you.
job, right? You do realize that I've gotten a lot of people their jobs.
And you save people from drowning, save their lives. And you, in high school, you performed a stunt with a gallows and a coffin in the 10th grade. Amazing things you did. And you got nobody a job. And you didn't interview anyone. Howard sent you out, and you yelled at people and read them off a sheet. You're so stupid you couldn't remember your questions.
Including Sal and Richard.
I don't think you're listening to me. Ram my fart box into oblivion.
I might ask you to pull out.
So, by me doing a harmless interview is not drawing first blood. Did I ask Julie anything about his life?
In any logic, he's not the one to decide what the first blood is.
And now he's going, did I ask him anything about his life?
Don't you can sweep me up so easy. Just wait and see. Twisting tightly will break you.
His life? Like, what does it matter what you, like, the intention was there. You went to go bum rush me in a lobby to try and do your stupid interviews. The question was so dumb and it went nowhere. And you reeked of alcohol. You dressed like a homeless person I want nothing to do with that. Are you kidding me? I'm there with the biggest radio show on earth, the one you left.
And he did that to fuck things up, whether it was
Of
you or
course.
whoever, to fuck because that's the only time he's done that, except for Washington, that he tried.
Yeah.
In 20 years.
Ran my fart box into oblivion.
Thank you. Shout out to Mars. His link's in our description as well.
Thank you.
What were the 2 questions I asked? I'll tell you. Isn't it funny that the man who came up with the name Jumping the Shark is now working?
Who coined the frame?
Coined the frame.
That's how drunk he was. Yeah, coined the frame.
For a show that jumped the shark. That was the first. The second is, what's scarier? Walking down Howard's hallway or watching Baba Booey eat shrimp?
He never got the second question off.
It's great he remembers those, but he doesn't remember his kids' birthdays.
Exactly. Exactly.
I ask you, was there any question?
Wait, this is a good question. That's a great stop. White Knight, how did John get Sal and Richard their job, yet they got their jobs by winning the Win John's Job contest? How the hell does that work?
It's simple. If I hadn't left, they wouldn't have gotten it.
Right. Yeah, that may be the logic we're talking about.
100%
It's crazy.
that is.
Yeah.
Insulting to Shuli. There was none. You lose. I know violence at an MGM hotel. Me peaceful.
See? Now, here we go. Now shit's getting real again, and all of a sudden, he's a tree hugger. He goes, well, what's with all the violence there, Melton?
Well, yeah, Melton's not saying anything violent. He knows where you are. He's going down. And John just said he just wanted to talk. That's the whole
John's
thing.
whole purpose of stopping here is to confront Melton
Right.
in honor of Kate.
Just wanted to talk.
So Melton says, hey, man, you don't even have to come to my place. I'll come to you. This is on your itinerary. It's not mine. I'm busy doing stuff, but you know what? I'll squeeze you in before I got to leave town.
His excuse is that he's defending Kate Meany. He's the one that called Kate Meany a whore. Called her mother in Paris at 5 o'clock in the morning. Tried to call her grandmother. And called her mother and told her she's an escort, she's a whore, she's a high-priced. I mean, it's unbelievable, this guy. I'm surprised he's still around. If somebody hasn't done him in, just asking for it, you know?
$2:00, and I'll come down to where you're at. So all you gotta do is just come down.
It's a match.
Yeah, you guys like gentlemen. You can walk to the parking garage and handle it there. You don't have to do it in the
But John
lobby.
keeps...
He's a guy who dyes his hair, cares about how he looks, and he goes on the air and looks like this all the time. And he's delusional. I'm in the gym, I'm working out in the best shape of my life. He gets out of a chair, he can't breathe. Walks 10 feet, he's out of breath. He's afraid to go to a doctor and lies. I went to the doctor, he said, I'm perfect, my heart, everything's perfect. No doctor says that, come on. Anyway, go through my videos. I got hundreds of videos of this guy, examples of him beyond belief. And with Howard telling him, you're a moron, you're stupid, you don't write, you haven't done anything. The only thing you do is read questions we asked, we wrote for you. And goes on telling the truth.
saying he doesn't want violence. He's just going to talk. So
With
why would
UFC
why-
gloves on. With
Yeah.
UFC gloves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen his hands. Why couldn't you just do it in the casino if you're just going to talk?
Right. Right.
Me non-violent. Me come to the ghetto. In the ghetto. In the ghetto.
Oh, he
You
thinks he's both
truly
talented and
are
funny.
more
And
pathetic.
He says Patrick Melton lives in a slum. It's horrible. It's actually very nice. And then they did somebody did a walking tour of his neighborhood in California, where he lived in his apartment for a couple of years, in the basement, where he threw his furniture out and left it in the street. And I'm sure he abandoned the apartment, didn't pay rent for a few months, lost his deposit, and snuck out. Just like when he sold his house, he stopped paying a mortgage. Oh, I'm just selling it anyway. The list goes on of the stupidity of this moron. It's beyond belief.
Then they are.
Yeah.
They are cowards. Why doesn't the potato come out of his skin and show his face while he insults me? Why not?
Because of you, stupid. Because you're going to try and use it as a weapon against them, against everyone. They're not stupid like you.
Why? Scared? I think, though. Thank you, Cracker Bob. You're welcome.
There it is.
Hey,
Asshole.
Melton, this is not a joke. Is this a joke?
Yes, you are a joke. And not a funny one either.
It's not a joke. Just do it. This is real life.
You can't say 3 catchphrases and then go, this is real life.
That's so Michael Scott.
It's so Michael Scott.
I can see that in the script there.
Guy's trying to talk like he's walking away from an explosion in slow motion.
This is not you behind a computer screen. This is real life. I have the receipts. Again,
If you're a recruiter and you're tired of cold emailing, LinkedIn messaging, and cold DMing clients to work with, and you're working longer,
Dr. Krieger, I think to us, we hope you don't die on your trip. Again, I come in peace.
Go in pieces.
Good one.
That's it. This is
You come in pieces.
a peaceful,
Life's pathetic. I know it. It's a waste of time.
just like last night, Vegas beer sales, Jerry. You know, I took some edible and, I don't know what the fuck it was.
Wow. Pothead.
No, I will verify the name. It has to be corroborated. We will do the proper check, but nobody else will know. And I won't even tell my PI the name of the person
My
that
PI.
gave me the intel. It'll be anonymous.
Intel. He used the word intel. And if he had any intel, he wouldn't be on the air doing this stuff. Talking about his mother, 87 years old, who still, unfortunately as a child, he was considered a retard. And so his family took care of him. They thought they were helping him, and this is what they've created. Here he is 60 years later. Same inept, codependent, delusional, alcoholic, whippet sniffing douchebag.
telling you, ladies and gentlemen, $1,000. Get me Cardiff Electric's name. Vinny Paulino, you need the money. Come on, brah. Help me out, man. It's not that hard.
And keep in mind, he has 500 in chips in front of him, and he's sitting here talking like he can break off $1,000 in an instant.
Just say it once.
And how are you going to verify it when you...
This guy is on the air begging for $2 and $5 donations. And he's going to give $1,000. He doesn't have no money. He doesn't have a penny. He owes more money than... He lies about everything, you know? And money's a big one. This guy doesn't have 5 cents.
You don't even know his name. How are you going to verify it?
Say it once. That's it. Pest. Thanks for the $2.
Pinky swear.
Julie said he's going to bend you over, grab ankles when you come. The legend, my man.
I was pretty fired up that day.
Yeah.
Kate, that was a good work, but KB had...
This character, Tim Dransky, convinced him that he was a woman, and John was calling and recording and in love with him. Then he thought Tim Dransky was Cardiff, and Tim Dransky got on the air and said he trolled him. He created this character, and John was calling him every day, and he said Tim Dransky is an anagram for my trans kid, and he fell for it, of course, and thinks he's a genius.
Forgotten about it already. True. And we'll be sending the link again tonight.
Away from them, there's no excuse.
Yeah, none. Which is better, all-time trade, Babe Ruth to the Yankees or SJ for Richard and Sal? Without a doubt, Richard and Sal. What's in that, syrup? All right.
As Jalen introduced us to her channel, the first thing that sticks out is her breathing tube, which is surprising to see considering she's just 22 years old when she posted the video. And it reminds me a bit of Penny from My £600 Life. It was never
Equal amount of black.
Looking for a gift that stays forever? Angara's handcrafted fine jewelry is more
Equal
mental health.
Do this anymore. You'd think that needing a seatbelt extender to fly on a plane or not being able to wipe your...
November 13th, 2021, the twins dropped a video of themselves singing their Island Boys song in a pool. It went away faster than they would have liked, leaving them stranded with no stable source of income for a second time.
Can't imagine that. Nobody would know if I'm making $60,000 a day because I wouldn't be talking about it and I wouldn't be doing anything but just sitting here staring at my account going, look at that, it's another 60 grand. I just had to make out with my brother.
Yeah, I'd get the 50
great.
Rolexes, yeah, but after that,
You got anything on tape?
So John's been off the internet for about 4 months, and he spent days and days acting out his fantasy of how Carl, WATP, and Shuli and everybody else would be out of business because he left, and crying to the children. He acted out a whole scene about Shuli talking to his kids while they have no money and they have no food because John left the internet. And here they are, prospering better than ever. And the guy doesn't recognize it. I wonder, when he's on his own, drunk or sober, does he ever think about the reality of what's going on around him and him? No. It's sad. It's very strange. But he created an industry. Chrissy Mayer, by calling him a dabbler on her show, and he got butthurt. She created the Dabbleverse with that, and it's become an industry. I mean, I was bored for a while. I was doing technology. I put up hundreds of clips of Stuttering John, and everybody loved it. So, guys, I guess I'm back for a while. I've got to be more selective. There's so much stuff coming out about this guy. It's unreal. And go look for the Kate Meany tapes part 2. They're pretty interesting.
Talk before we get out of here?
sure do. Let's,
Oh, look at this. This just in. Island Boys and John recording a new version of Downtown.
Island Boys, downtown. How about this lady?
Stop fucking saying my goddamn names in rooms I'm not even in. Just stand up for myself. Talking shit, making up lies. You did this nationwide yourself, you motherfucker. You best fix it right the fuck now.
Okay, I'm interested. There's potential there.
All right. I got a couple other contenders.
Fucking accuser! Get